Hey, good afternoon. This is Ronaldo Mesa with the Real Man, Real Leaders podcast. And with my co-host here is Edgar Mesa. And we're here today to visit with a couple of our students that have been in our program and somewhat have excelled in their own right. They're a little bit older now. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you. And we'll start with, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people out there who you are. I know who you are, Reyes. You tell them.
So, my name is Reyes Hinojos the third, and
Where do you go to school at?
I go to school at Horsegan Middle School here in Garden City, Kansas.
Okay. How long you been in Real Man, Real Leaders?
About 3.5 years.
Still involved too, aren't you?
I'm still involved in
You
this
still
program.
enjoy it?
It's very amazing. Very amazing
Good.
program.
Good. Alexander, tell the folks out there who you are.
My name is Alexander Demetrius Lujan. I go to school at Charles O. Stone's Intermediate Center here in Garden City, Kansas. I've been incorporated with Real Men, Real Leaders for about 1.5 years.
He's using big word terms, man.
Oh,
That's
man.
good.
Oh, we better prepare.
Yeah, we better prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. So, let's see. We have
I have a few questions.
Yeah, a few questions that we're just gonna go down the line, but we'll try to make it as casual as possible. Reynaldo's gonna ask you guys the first question, and then we'll just go down the list, and in between, we'll just have a little fun.
Yeah, we'll just have a little fun. Be at ease, okay, guys? We want the people out there to know who you are, why you got involved with Real Leaders, maybe, what your plans are for the future. And hopefully we've helped you prepare for that, and we continue to do so. So I'm going to ask both of you. We'll start with you, Reyes. What motivated you to join our program, our leadership program? Was it you, your mother? Who said, Reyes, you need to get involved with this? Or maybe you saw something and say, I want to get involved with that. How did it happen?
Well, this awesome program wasn't recommended to me. It was referred to me by one of my teachers in 5th grade.
Good.
And I
Remember that teacher's name?
I remember her last name. I think her first name was Syra Lujan, her full name. She referred me to this program, and it's been amazing ever since I've joined it. Ever since I took up the offer, I've exceeded in my morale and everything.
That's good. Good. What about you, Alexander? How'd you join us? How'd you find out about us?
So my friend Joseph has already been in this program, and he was the one. I was just walking down the 5th grade hallway, and he told me, bro, you should really join this awesome program called Real Men, Real Leaders. Go talk to Miss Walsh, because there's only one spot left. So that's how I got incorporated with Real Men, Real Leaders.
Well, man, we're glad to have you both. You guys, these are a couple of students that have excelled. Hopefully, one of these days, you're going to see Reyes. He's a singer. He has sing the national anthem for us at a variety of events. Alexander, on the other hand, has been a great speaker. He's a fast learner, and he's not afraid to get up and to speak to people. And that's what we try to teach some of these guys. Well, we teach them all to build confidence in them and not be afraid and get over that fear. So we're glad to have you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome to hear that, within the school system and also through their friends,
Right.
They were able to join the program. So, all right, so we'll go down to the next question. And so obviously Real Men, Real Leaders has you guys doing a lot of activities, volunteering, things like that. So can you tell us about a specific project or activity you've been involved in during the program? Something that stands out.
I've been involved in, many activities in Real Men, Real Leaders. Volunteering specifically. When I first joined, they were doing an event of a family tree where you explain generations of your family,
Correct.
photos,
Good.
and probably my favorite one so far is where we go with some outdoor mentors to get us outdoors instead of staying inside, being isolated in the indoors.
Good. Yeah.
And you get to hunt, practice with weapons, firearms specifically.
Yeah. And learn how to handle a gun, right? It's all safe.
awesome.
Safety. You learn safety.
All about safety. It's really cool. It's something I never thought I would be able to do, and until Real Men, Real Leaders, I'm like, this is awesome.
Right.
This
You get to also learn how to fish, right?
yeah, this is one huge opportunity for me.
That's good. Alexander?
So, I've been involved in numerous activities with women leaders too, because one of my first activities that we have done is the helping. Oh yeah, I forgot.
You're right.
what-
Just think about it. I know we've done a lot.
So the one of the ones that I remember doing is the trail cleanup, which is one of the
Yeah.
biggest one I've done so far. And the upcoming, we're gonna have a dinner for the first responders, and I think that one's gonna be fun.
Perfect.
awesome.
You're right. We're going to get ready to do that, Edgar. And I tell you what, something that Reyes mentioned about the hunting and fishing is fairly new
Yeah.
to the organization, and it really has been a successful way to get our boys involved in hunting and fishing. And the outdoor mentors are to be commended for that. It's a group of
Yeah,
men
for
who have sought us out, heard about us, and wanted to get involved. Now, as a result, these young boys get a chance to go fishing, they get a chance to go hunting, and they learn about conservation.
Yeah, and obviously we're looking forward to possibly having, them in
Yes.
the podcast so
Yes.
that they can kind of tell their story
Yeah.
and how they heard about Real Men Real Leaders.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of a unique thing to have them here and get their perspective.
Let me ask you guys, how has, and you've kind of talked a little bit about it, how has being in the leadership program changed the way you see yourself?
Before
The way you see yourself.
before the way I saw myself was, I was a pretty moderate kid,
Yeah.
I kept up with my grades, Obviously, I'd get disciplined because, that's how every child learns. And, now that I see myself, I'm like, wow, like, this program has taught me so much, such as, we get these little coins, about what we've learned, like business,
Right.
literacy,
Yeah.
community, and there's many more. And
Would you say, Reyes, to build your confidence?
my confidence, yes,
You've been
it has
much more,
improved.
because you've had some, but I think you've grown a lot too.
Yeah,
Because we've asked you to sing, and you've come through every time. That takes a lot of guts. That takes a lot of, most a lot of young boys wouldn't do that. So-
yeah. So the reason I became the Real Men Real Leader singer is because we were having the first responders dining, and so they were like, anyone else want to do anything? Because they had checked off everything off the list, and I'm like, what about the national anthem? I can sing it. And then Jonas was just shocked because
He didn't know that. We didn't know that about you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you stepped up. See, you stepped up though. You could have kept quiet.
The other kids would have just maybe stayed silent and
Yeah, he could have kept quiet.
Wish
but
it
you
happened.
didn't. And that is what we're trying to get you guys to do, man. You did it right there, and you did a great job. I was there that day.
And Jonas was just in shock. He didn't expect anyone to step up for that challenge. And I was happy because I'm singing the national anthem for our country.
that's awesome.
That's right. That's right. Alexander, what would you say? How has being involved with Real Man Real Leaders made you see yourself before you joined and now after? Has it helped you? Has it increased your confidence? What has it done for you on a personal level?
Before I joined Real Men Real Leaders, I was kind of like Reyes, but I was just more clumsy and I messed around more. but now, I'm not really clumsy. I barely mess around with my friends, and when I do, it's not that major, because if I do a major when I'm messing around, it can become into a referral and I could get kicked out. And this is a really awesome program, so I don't want to get kicked out. So that's why this leadership program has helped me a lot. And another reason is when we're doing work outside and we're helping, I can really see myself, like, before I used to not go outside that much. I just used to stay inside, lay in my bed for no reason. And now I go outside, go to a skate park, go to the park and go with my friends places. And we go to the YMCA. So now I see myself as a more cultivated person than an indoor person.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
It's kind of brought you out of your shell, right? But the other thing you said, and I like, it makes you stop and think, I better not make that wrong decision, because in reality, what we're doing is helping you guys make better decisions.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
being aware of the consequences
Right.
is huge.
Because you know that if we need to find out about it, we're going to, and which we will, we're going to have a talk. We don't want to have to kick anybody out of our program.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you have to have integrity. Even
Exactly, Reyes. Perfect. We want you to have integrity, character, and you're going to screw up. There's no, we're not unrealistic here. These young boys, just like me, just like they're going to screw up. But we try to tell them that if you do, don't repeat it. Say you're sorry. Get up, dust yourself off, and get back on track.
And, like how Alex was saying, made him more of a cultivated person. Same here for me, And Alex, I've known him for not even that long, and he's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what to do in this program, what it's made for.
Yeah.
And I
And
feel like,
we've actually created a team. We're a team, right?
yeah.
We work as a team.
This is all teamwork. This is all our knowledge built together.
Yeah, that's right. We get stuff done. Edgar, did you have another question for him?
Yeah, I think I'll move down
I know.
just a tiny bit.
We're not going to ask you all these.
Yeah.
We want to get some of the finer points.
This one's a good one. I like this one. Who's a role model for you in terms of leadership, and why?
Is there anybody, think about that.
Yeah, any
Family?
family
Is
member,
it-
friend,
is
maybe celebrity,
Celebrity? Could
government official.
president?
Yeah.
Is it your good? Maybe it's you're religious. Maybe you believe in the good Lord. I certainly do.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of that. Maybe it's Jesus Christ. I'm not sure. But is there somebody that you admire in a leadership way?
Like you were saying, Jesus. I love Jesus. I'm a Christian, and it's been my religion my whole life. And my father and my mother were the ones that led me into that.
That's nice.
And
Yep.
I see them as I'm basically their successor.
Right.
I'm their blood.
Right.
I'm their generation.
You want them, so you got to be very careful of your behavior, right?
Exactly.
Because you got your name. Your name is
Yeah,
very
that's right.
important.
You whenever you're a kid or part of any organization, any family, you definitely want to, be careful in the way you represent.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your actions as an individual can be interpreted by other people as
Well, it's like a pebble.
Yeah.
If Reyes did something wrong, it's like a pebble being thrown in a pond.
yeah.
That reverberates, and it's going to hurt him, but it also is going to hurt his family.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. A good name is a good thing.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to have, is to have
Right.
to know that your actions can affect other people. And that's really,
You got to remember.
whether it's good or bad. Sometimes it's making good decisions, and knowing that those good decisions are going to affect
Yeah,
your family,
even
your friends in a good way. And then
Absolutely.
there's obviously bad decisions that those things are going to affect other people, but not in the best of.
Either positive or negative. Which one do you want to pick? Because even your good behavior, your good actions reverberates as well. Did you have something to say, Alexander? Who do you look up to? Who's their leader?
Mainly, I look up to God and think what He has done for everyone and why He chooses our paths. And then I look up to God's disciples, because
Wow.
God's disciples were just ordinary humans who had met God in their hearts. So
Yeah.
God's disciples,
Bless you, Reyes.
bless you. God's disciples has helped me learn that God is a really good person. God just flowed through Jesus' veins, and He is my God, and Jesus and His disciples are my top priorities. If we're talking like people that live on earth right now, I would look up to a really rich guy called Johnny Dang. He is the king of bling, and he
No, I don't think so.
he knows.
I'm going to look him up, Alexander.
Okay.
But
That's awesome.
yeah, you think we go ahead, Reyes?
So like, back to like who I admire, like I admire the people here in this program, the staff. It's amazing, and we have this well, what's her name? The one that's always in the office. Walsh.
Well, Linda?
I think it's Linda.
Yeah, Linda. Administrator.
Yeah.
Linda Lanston.
And yeah, Linda. I never really see anyone say like hi to her. And I know she does a lot for this program as well.
She does help us a lot.
And you have to be appreciative even of the little things.
Absolutely, Reyes.
So you have to greet her. She's nice. And also, just bouncing off of what Alex said here about priorities. Priorities are probably like the most important things in your life. You can't prioritize what you want. It's what you need. Like it's what you need to do. Like
What's one of those things, real quick?
Like
What do you prioritize?
so like chores. Yeah,
There
family.
you go.
Yeah, and like
Homework, chores.
yeah, and
Yeah, a lot of kids can learn about prioritizing chores,
and my mom always tells me to prioritize. So I have to listen to her, and it's like if you don't prioritize, it's like
You're not gonna get stuff done.
you're not gonna know what you're gonna do when you're like older.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be confused, like what do I do? So you have to be ready at a young age,
Yeah, absolutely.
because once your brain stops growing, or when you stop growing, that's it. That's your adulthood, and you can't go back to your childhood.
Right.
You're gonna be wondering like
We can't get time back.
Yeah.
We
exactly.
can't grab it.
Exactly.
We got to keep moving forward, right? And you got to take advantage of the time you have in a positive way, because this podcast, we can't pull it back. I mean, we can edit it, make it better and sound right, but a lot of it, it's there, right? It's going to be there for even historical purposes. This podcast will be around for a long time, till the day you probably die. It's going to be somewhere.
One day you'll have kids in your show
Yeah,
that
you can show them.
in a podcast before.
Think about that.
Who knows? Maybe podcasts by then wouldn't even be popular.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be something. But nevertheless, it will still
but
be
it'll
there
still be there for sure.
somewhere.
And
Now, go ahead, go ahead.
like this program is spectacular. Like I've seen kids get college degrees out of this. And that's just amazing to know. Cause like, what if you're looking forward to college and you're like, man, and you're in this program as well? You're just like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna go to college? And then Real Men, Real Leaders pulls up. They get you a college degree. It's amazing.
So I'm going to ask you one final time, because our time's winding down. We got a couple more students we'd like to interview, and unless Edgar has something else before you go, but I'm going to ask you, what is your future goal as a leader? What do you guys what do you want to do with your future?
So, what I want to do in my future is to get a college degree with Real Men, Real Leaders, so I can become a doctor, because
Good for you.
doctors, man, they go through a lot of tough things. And if I'm a doctor or a nurse to help out, I can help out the doctor that's going through the gruesome things that they have to do just so they can feed their family.
But what do? They save lives.
Yeah,
They help people get healed, right?
yeah.
They try their best. That's why there are doctors.
And if I can't be a doctor, then my second priority for a job is for my building up jobs, I'm going to start working for myself and
Good.
doing lawns in the summer. And then I'm
You can do that.
McDonald's.
You can
and
grow
then
a company out of that.
And then after I finish the McDonald's job, I'm going to go to Arby's or something like that. It's going to just keep going
Just
up
moving
the
up the
chain.
food chain.
Yeah. That's good, Alexander.
After I'm done with the all those the going up, when I'm at the top and there's only the three main departments, the police department, the firefighters, or the ambulance. I'm gonna choose either one of those three, and that's what I'm gonna be for what I want to do.
Excellent.
In my
Yeah.
leadership.
That's awesome.
You can be whatever you want to be, guys. I'm just telling you that right now. Go ahead, Reyes.
For me, I wanted to serve my country. Like, this is always since I've been a little kid. I wanted to first serve my country as an Air Force,
Oh, cool.
and then after I'm done with the Army, I wanted just to be a regular pilot. That, to have experience. Like, say if a dangerous situation occurs and I know what to do, and my dad has a company. I want to continue that on because that's what he does, and his knowledge is amazing.
Yeah.
I always think, how does he come up with this stuff? Like,
That's awesome.
I'm just like shocked, and and then yeah, I wanted to serve my country the most because you got to protect people, and
This country, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, you guys, and I'm going to say it again, you can do whatever you want to do. You want to be good to people. And if you want to be successful, you have to be good to people, treat people, even when it's tough, even when they're mean or hateful to you, you got to overlook that. You can't let people say, oh, Reyes, you can't do that. Alexander, you can't, don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. That's what, like, and that's it. Like, everyone that has looked down on me or anyone at all,
It happens to all of us.
you have to prove them wrong. You have to show them what you can do.
Exactly.
And
Just laugh at them, walk away, and then one of these days when you reach, you go back to say, I thought you said that I wasn't going to make it. Here I am. It can happen.
I've lost again and again and again, but
We all do, but that's how you learn to become successful.
Yeah, one of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs is, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward. So that means anytime you learn from your experiences, whether good or bad, you know what I mean? So the good thing is that even when you have bad experiences, you can always take those experiences, the bad ones, and only make good decisions after that.
Yeah.
So
You learn from them.
yeah.
and it's
Your
not.
failures will make you successful, whether you understand that or not, believe that or not. Okay, but you can't quit.
Yeah.
You can't quit when you get knocked down.
Yeah, and the thing is, it doesn't stop as an adult. Even as an adult,
When you reach our age, you're still going to people coming at you. You're going to stay off naysayers. You're going to stay off people negative on you. You just got to walk away.
you always have to be strong in your foundation, and the good thing is that you're fortunate enough to have, obviously parents, friends, but also a program like this one
Yep.
that helps set that foundation, and that hopefully that will, you'll remember that in the future, when you're older, and that you'll apply some of those things you learned in the program, and use it and apply it into the real world, because obviously school teaches you certain things, but Real Men, Real Leaders is definitely unique in the sense that
Yep.
it teaches them a lot of the little nuances that are not, taught in school. So
We're here to supplement. We're here to help the school. We're here to help your parents. We're here to help you. We're not here to take the place of anybody.
Yep.
We're here to be supplemental and help you succeed.
Yeah.
So I talk all day. I know Reyes likes that mic, man.
yeah,
He keeps it right there. He won't even share with Alexander over there, man.
he's gonna drop the mic,
See,
Anyway, one final thing, Reyes? We got to go.
Yeah, what's something you would say to a fifth grader out there, because that's when the kids can join, right, in fifth grade?
Right.
What's something you could say to invite someone, fifth grade kid into the organization, let them know that this is a program worth being in?
well, to any of you fifth graders out there or future fifth graders, this program can do you a lot. Specifically, like I was saying in the very beginning, it boosts everything that you have. Like, say, like, your confidence. Say if you have low confidence, it'll boost that. And everything else, like if you want to not be isolated, then yeah,
That's a good one.
it helps you for that. And you get to learn a lot more. Like this program isn't just, just fun and games. You have to earn that right to be able to have, fun and games. But
Excellent.
first you have to get through the challenges of this program, volunteering. Helping the community is great. It feels good doing something for the community, and it's not over until you win.